Hello, you guys. This is the Dusty Whale, aka Whitmore Reads. I'm on my way to my second shift of the same job. I have a split shift, and it's taken me a different route than it took me this morning. I'm not understanding. Only thing I can think of is probably either a crash over there because there's a lot of construction, so it's taken me a different route. And still about the same amount of time, but a lot slower on the traffic. So I don't actually, it's definitely longer than this morning, because this morning I had to be there 6 a.m. and tonight 6 p.m. just until 9 p.m. So I'm only doing like 5 hours, 2 hours in the morning and 3 hours in the evening. And so I get all that day in between from 8 a.m. to, I just left at 5:15 to give myself 45 minutes to get there, even though it said 31 minutes because of the traffic and people getting off of work. So it says I'm only 26 minutes away, so I'm going to be early. It's 5:28 right now. At least I hope so, because the traffic, as you can tell, sit and go. I'm going 3 miles an hour. Not completely to a stop, but to a stop. Anyway, hope you guys are doing fine. The only art I worked on today for the show was sewing. I'm sewing one of the mamas with my patch quilt type of style on the cardboard. So sewing onto cardboard, and my middle finger that I use to constantly push the needle through is still numb from the last one that I did. Oh, so today I was poking and I was like, I don't feel nothing except for my skin, the little pricks. But oh gosh, now we are stopped. And also I see from every angle that highway, the one that I'm in, we're all going to the same way, and oh my gosh, 25 minutes away though. At least I'm getting closer. Anyway, so I just wanted to give you guys an update. Today is Monday, and I did start my new job, and I'm doing patient care, client care, and watching the road. Anyway, and it's for someone that I used to work with. So I was like, I know that face. And she was saying the same thing. We both look familiar to one another. Turns out, I asked her where she works. We used to work together. So, but that's one of those buildings. You know how you work on a different floor? I mean, you can have a best friend working on, you know, a different floor and never see them until you get off work or make plans to see them. There's my old library. Oh gosh, we just stop and go. Anyway, 24 minutes away. It's in the red now. Yeah. What is my phone chiming? Let me see. It says... okay, Google. Thanks for the memories, but it always chimes and gives me an update. 11 years ago in Fort Worth. This is the pictures of you and your grandkids. Then and now. Are these the people? Anyway, I really enjoyed the 2 hours that I worked today with the people I'm working for. And she was asking, had I, you know, done client care before. The only reason I'm in client care is because I don't want to be stressed out by the work that I used to do at banks. As you guys know, I left the last full-time job. Stressed me out so bad, and I didn't want to go down that dark road that led me to retire from the place that I used to work for. And but I could see that's where I was going. So yeah, I wish there was some medicine for it, but it's not. I mean, the medicine that I did have, it's just dark. It makes you feel catatonic, and sluggish and what have you. But was I able to work on it in a fog? And so should I have just stayed in a fog? It also, the doctor was like, this makes you gain weight. And I'm sorry that that's a downfall. I'm already big. So I'm like, oh man, yeah. But I haven't been on it for a while, and when I wanted to get back on it this last time for the last job that I had left with the bank, I went to the doctor. I think I may have told you guys that in September. Went and got the medicine, that and my blood pressure medicine, and all they gave me was my blood pressure medicine because she was too busy showing me her kids because she was pregnant the first time I saw her, because she took over from my main primary care physician who passed away. He was older. And so yeah, I was like, and they keep calling me asking me to to come in and for a checkup, and have I gotten a primary care physician yet. And because I told them, I said I don't have that job anymore. I couldn't get my medicine. And not that I was blaming them, but I was blaming them because I think I could have, even though it was making me feel very catatonic, and the doctor's advice was to take it at night, which really did help the last time. So when I tried to help myself and go get the medicine, the nurse practitioner who saw me before the doctor comes in to get what medicines you're coming to get refilled, and also the reason for the visit, he didn't do nothing wrong. We even tried to pronounce the medicine. He was just really he put it in there. She just failed. And when I get to the pharmacy, when you're in an already agitated state and need your medicine, I didn't go back. First of all, the doctor's office was probably closed anyway. I just, and I did tell them, because they asked me, for that I missed my doctor's appointment. I said, yeah, I missed it because, and I also don't work there anymore. Like, thank you, but yeah. And nobody can change your mind when you're having anxiety and depression. They don't work well together. You don't make great decisions. And I remember someone in my family, very close to me, who I love, said, you don't make good decisions sometimes. And I said, yeah, I know. Because I'm always at this crossroads. And, and I'm trying to settle my mind with the fact that this is why, you got something going on. I mean, this is affecting your decision-making process. You're always at a crossroads, or always not knowing what to do when you're anxious. When I'm not, I'm like, oh, I should have done that. Oh, I should have stayed there. Oh, I should have. What did I do that for? What did I make that decision for? And sometimes I can literally feel me right back in that place going, oh, that's why I did that. Like, God dang it, I hate this. So anyway, I'm going down 30, 40, 39 miles an hour, and we are stopping again. Sheesh. And I'm 18 minutes away, which is not bad, because I'm still going to be early. It's 5:36. Anyway, y'all, I just wanted to update day one of my job. This will be the second shift of my 5 hours. I only work 5 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. So it's better than what I was doing, which is ripping and running up and down this road from Texas to Kansas City and Topeka, Kansas, doing this art show, not funded. So I'm doing this job to definitely take care of some bills and the gas for ripping and running up and down the road, because my art show is going to happen. I'm working on it, and I'm enjoying the work. Even the sewing that's pricking my fingers. Alright, so we're getting up to a nice 50 miles per hour speed almost, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Car chat. What was it about? First day of work, and anxiety and depression. Taking medication if you need to. regulate your mind. Okay, bye. See your doctors and counselors. I am not your physician.